Hey, what's going on? Good morning, YouTube. This is Lucas here. We're going to do a quick demo on this new plugin that just came out called Supermassive. It's really awesome. So, what I did was I just imported three little music examples to throw this plugin on some stuff and see what it sounds like. So, we're number one, learning how to use it, and number two, learning what kind of things it can do, because it can do quite a few things. It's interesting because as a guitar player, I find myself extremely passionate about chorus sounds, as well as echo, delay, reverb, and all that. But I've found that the more I kind of delve into these types of effects, the more I realize that you can kind of do all of them with any delay unit. It's weird, but yeah. So basically, like chorus, delay, and reverb can kind of all be done by the same plugin, and that is what we have quite literally right here with Valhalla Supermassive. Now, check it out. I have a little guitar part here. Let me mute. So for the guitars on this one, I just threw it right on the bus. So just wanted to make it as obvious as possible, but you may decide to use a bus, and that's fine. And I did that with bass and drums as well. So we're just going to check it out kind of informally. So here's the guitar part. Okay, great. Supermassive. So what I did was I actually just straight up went to a preset, right? So we have echoes, mod, reverbs, and sound effects. So I went straight to mod and did chorus slap, and then I kind of went in and tweaked it to my liking. So a couple things. First of all, you can lock the mix by pressing this. A lot of these parameters are self-explanatory, but the ones that are kind of unusual, let's just say, are this warp and this density. But luckily, Valhalla literally tells you what everything does right here. But warp, basically, well, let's mess with it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so it adjusts the length of the delay relative to the delay setting. So once you wrap your head around that, it makes sense. But it sounds pretty good in any of these, honestly. But I think it was like around 30. So that's pretty sweet. So mix controls and mix width we know. Let's see what it sounds like. This I believe I set to milliseconds. So I'm going for kind of a chorus effect, obviously, so I don't necessarily want it times to anything. So I kind of just tighten it up there. Yeah, so warp is very cool. We're gonna do something a little bit later that makes that more obvious. Feedback, density. So feedback is the same as every other modulation plugin. So density is kind of a different one. This sort of reminds me of like a smear control. I don't know if that's the right word, so correct me if I'm wrong, but in any case, basically it goes from, and you want the feedback kind of high to hear the difference, but when you have this low, it's kind of just like a straight up delay, and then when we turn this up, it smears it into reverb, which is super cool, so check this out. But like I said, we want to feedback up. That's pretty dope. So I'm gonna cut some lows here and let's. Very cool. Mod. We're sort of familiar with these, so rate and depth. Yeah, so this is the chorus slap preset. This is great on guitar, and honestly, all of these presets are great. But let's move on. So now we're gonna work on bass. Let me mute the chorus. So for this one, I busted out, so I did a send. So we're running at minus 10 dB into this bass chorus channel. Here it is dry. Okay, cool. Now with Supermassive. I'm just gonna go through some of these presets here. It gets pretty weird real quick. And like I said earlier, we're gonna lock this mix because it's on a bus, so we want 100%. Very cool. Sort of probably going to leave that on the chorus effect. I pulled up drums here, so I'm just going to move on. For bass, yeah, I'm probably not going to be using a whole lot of reverb, but the choruses sound very good. But I pulled up just a really simple drum beat here so we can work with some of the echo effects. I threw Supermassive right on the drum bus. Obviously, you'd probably put it on its own channel, but I just wanted to make it like super obvious. I found this preset called Lunar Lander 1969. Really cool, man. Check it out. Oh, sorry. I should be playing this dry first. This is literally just Superior Drummer. Nothing really crazy going on. I just imported it from something. Alright, here we go. Supermassive. Yeah, we got really cool like 80s sounding reverbs. These echoes are crazy. Okay, so it's a lot more obvious now what this warp button does. This is really crazy. It's cool. Okay, well that got weird really quickly. There you have it, Valhalla Supermassive. It's free. That's what's up.